Welcome back to our MistTrack investigative series, where we go over recent incidents in the Web3 space. In this episode, we'll be covering the Exactly protocol attack. On August 18th, Exactly Protocol, a DeFi lending platform, suffered a $7.3 million attack due to a weak validation check. The attacker manipulated functions within the DebtManager contract and moved stolen funds between the Ethereum and Optimism network. Let's start our investigation by first taking a look at the hacker's address. For this example, we're going to be searching the exploiter 2. I'm going to copy the address here. I'm going to go to MistTrack and then put it into our dashboard. All you got to do is paste, select the network, Ethereum, and select the token you're searching. And now we click search. So as you can see right now, the majority of funds is currently at this address. But let's go down and take a look at the transaction graph. Right away, we can see that the initial funding from this attack most likely came from Tornado Cash. The 10 ETH was transferred in, and then it was bridged out via the Optimism gateway. All right, let's scroll back up. We're going to go to the multi-chain function here, and then select on the Optimism network. We can see that this address has also interacted with USDC and WETH tokens, but before clicking on them, we're going to take a closer look at the transaction graph. We'll start by dissecting these two addresses here. As you can see, these are actually duplicates of these addresses. Essentially, what happened is that these two addresses were also used in the attack. After the attack, the original funds that were sent to them were then sent back to the original hacker's address. But now, here's the real question. Where did the 2800 ETH and the 1500 ETH came from? To find out, we have to first scroll back to the USDC and WETH tokens. I'm not going to click on this, but we're just going to focus on the USDC tokens here. The USDC and WETH came from the attack contract the hacker created. The funds were then sent to another contract where it was swapped for WETH and then ETH via 1inch platform. The hacker then used the Across and Optimism bridge to move the funds back to the ETH network. To have a better understanding of these cross-chain transactions, let's use our multi-chain investigation tool to create a better illustration of this. Paste the address we wish to search, and select the chain we're searching. Click Input, inputting all these transactions, and voila. As you see, here's the initial transaction from Tornado Cash, the 10 ETH coming in, and then here's the 10 ETH again going back out into the Optimism gateway. And then as you can see from the Across protocol and the Optimism gateway, we see the original funds coming back into the ETH network. Since the majority of funds are now in this address and it has not been moved since August 25th, we can place an alert on this address by clicking this button here. Simply click on the email, enter a description if you wish to, and then click Submit. This concludes our investigation into Exactly Protocol. Join us next week as we track down malicious actors in the Web3 space. As always, stay vigilant.